Hello my fellow boxing enthusiasts. As you all know, former world heavyweight champion and in my opinion the most underrated heavyweight champion of all time,
Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko!
and his younger brother,
Dr. Steel Hammer, Vladimir Klitschko!
Alright, war in Ukraine against Russia. Do you know which other world-class boxers from Ukraine have joined the military? And what kind of role does boxing play in this war? And is it true that Vladimir Putin has especially ordered to have the brothers Klitschko killed? From where do the Klitschko brothers have the stand and face any challenge attitude, and will Putin press that red button and set off his atomic bomb? Is this the end of the Klitschko brothers? Stick around to find out, and I will catch you on the counterpunch. All the money I earned from this video here, I will donate fully to the great country of Ukraine. By liking this video, you will help reach more people to see it and raise more money in the long run. Ukraine, you do not stand alone. Thanks for your support, brothers. United we stand. First off, I want to thank you for tuning in again to Usyk Boxing right here on YouTube. Now today's video is going to be a little bit of a different one. Dark times are upon us. Now straight to the point. As you know, I have the utmost respect for the brothers Klitschko. They have not only dominated the heavyweight world boxing division for over a decade, they have also received their doctorates, and they are self-made big-time millionaires, and they could have easily jumped on a private jet, fleeing the war zone in Ukraine and living their best life abroad with their families. But instead, they left their families behind and they are fighting for their freedom.
I'm Vladimir Klitschko, and I'm addressing the entire world to stop this war that Russia has started.
They are still, to this day, humble and see themselves as ordinary citizens. Truly the people's champ. Just watch Vitaly Klitschko's ice-cold ring entrances and you will see in this man's eyes that he does not fight for his own ego but for what he can achieve after reaching the top of the mountain at heavyweight boxing. To him it's a platform for better and even greater things. Proof of that is him becoming a politician and mayor of Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. And he did this by cutting his career at boxing short because he would and could have defended his WBC title for a long time to come in my opinion. But for him, it was not about his own legacy. Boxing was just a platform to do what he truly wanted to do. He fought through wars in the ring only to help his own country in the end and try to get rid of the corruption, which has sadly been a stable player in politics of Ukraine. Respect for that. They stood and fought against any and all opponents in the ring and clearly do so in life in general. Some of you may ask where they have acquired such immense amount of courage. Well, if you want to see their whole life story, then you need to watch the very best Vitaly Klitschko most underrated heavyweight documentary of all time. In short, the Klitschkos had to fight since day one for everything and anything they have achieved in life. Nothing ever came easy to them. Their father was a Soviet military officer and both served in the military themselves. They fled the catastrophe of Chernobyl at a young age. Their grandmother was in a concentration camp in World War II and survived. Death and uncertainty of winning or losing has been a part of their lives since day one. But their true loyal companion all these years has been one thing and one thing only, and that is their sheer will. See, you can beat someone. Life can beat you down. Putin can invade Ukraine and start a war, but one can never beat someone if their will is stronger. Lesson in life. Respect to all the other boxers who flew straight to Kiev to join the military and didn't give a damn about what's going on in their own successful lives, because their lives does not matter as much as the freedom of their people from their home country, Ukraine. The current best heavyweight champion in my opinion today, Alexander Usyk. He was in the UK and he could have stayed there in preparation for his upcoming Anthony Joshua fight, but he flew straight to Kiev. And the perhaps pound for pound most skilled boxer of all time, Vasily Lomachenko, has joined the men of Ukraine to stand and fight for their country as well. Sheer courage and will. Now to the question if Putin wants the brothers Klitschko dead. Well, sadly my friends, it is true. Vladimir Putin has sent 400 mercenaries, specifically to take out 24 important leaders in Ukraine. The brothers Klitschko are on that hit list. Will they survive? Well, they got one of the most powerful people in the world wanting them dead and sending some of the most dangerous special operations soldiers their way, so yes, the odds are stacked against them, but really all their lives it's always been this way. It's war, so anything can happen, but I and everyone else knows that these two guys will fight till their last breath.
Are you both going to stay and fight?
I'm sorry, where should we go? This is our home. Our parents buried here, children going to school here. Where else? I mean, why should we flee? This is our home.
But of course, I hope common sense will take over this situation, and this war will be in its final days here soon. Now, do I believe Putin will launch his atomic bomb, which means Ukraine will be no more? Well, I personally do not believe so, and I'll tell you why. Don't you get me wrong, it's now been 50 years since Russia has even threatened anyone with their atomic bomb, which that alone is pretty worrying and dangerous. But a country with an atomic bomb won't set it off nowadays because they risk their own extinction. Mark my words, if Putin launches his atomic bomb, then it's the start of World War III, which in other words means there will be no more world after. Let's just hope this doesn't happen, because life is a gift and our planet is the mother of that gift. And the smallest percentage of people in the world is fucking it up for everyone. Innocent lives lost from Ukrainian and Russian people. Why? Because of greed for power. That shit's messed up. We think nowadays we're so technologically advanced. We believe we're more intelligent than other civilizations. Man, we didn't learn shit from the history books. We're doing shit again and again. We're not changing nothing. And the fact of the matter is we have become far less intelligent than previous civilizations. I mean, people don't even think anymore. All you do is use your damn phones. Just believe the government blindly. Mind you, the government is the reason why this is happening now between Russia and Ukraine. Man, I need to stop myself right now. I could rant about this for hours. This is a boxing channel, so last but not least, how does boxing play a role in this here war? Now, the everyday and ordinary folks and citizens look up to people, idols, role models, and heroes. To the western part of the world and industrialized countries, it's people like Kanye West, the Kardashians, social media stars like the Paul brothers. Now, the eastern countries like Ukraine look up to people like the Klitschkos. Man, we got it all wrong. We need to find inspiration of people like the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, who actually did something with their life. Something meaningful. People who actually stand for something other than just having loads of cash and followers. The Klitschko brothers are where they are today because of their will and their success at boxing. You know how much courage you feel if you are an 18-year-old Ukrainian who is now forced to stand and fight for your country, and naturally you are afraid. I mean, this is what we're talking about here. And then you see Vitaly Klitschko next to you and fighting beside you. Man, just imagine that. That's why Putin wants them eliminated, because he notices that the will can't be broken of the Ukrainian people, and people like the Klitschko brothers are giving that will strength and purpose. Now, on the other hand, imagine you at war with one of the role models we have today in Western countries. Let's say, for instance, Kanye West walks beside you.
It only works if a round is in the chamber.
I dropped my grenade somewhere over there.
Well, first off, he wouldn't even be at war in the first place. He would be in his billion-dollar bunker. To 99% of the people, the brothers Klitschko are just boxers. Man, how blind can one be? World heavyweight champion doesn't define them. Both having doctorates doesn't define them. Having millions upon millions is the last damn thing that defines them. These guys are true role models. They are like blueprints of what a man should and could be. Humble and full of courage and will. The will to overcome and face any challenge. I hope our Ukrainian brothers and sisters, as well as our Russian brothers and sisters, stop this foolishness and come to their senses at once. One human race, one planet, one goal, to live at peace and in harmony with Mother Earth and everything in it. I will catch you on the counterpunch, my fellow boxing enthusiasts. All the money I earned from this video here, I will donate fully to the great country of Ukraine. By liking this video, you will help reach more people to see it and raise more money in the long run. Ukraine, you do not stand alone. Thanks for your support, brothers. United we stand.